Good evening. It's today, Thursday. I'm a few days not making the video because I have some problems. Last night, yesterday is a very hard day for me. I go through some problems and with my boy and with some lady and where I'm volunteering. And when I'm back to home, of course I'm very upset because it's both of reasons, or one person and other, don't make any sense to me. I don't have that problems. I don't deserve that. Now, of course, very upset. And I'm sitting, talking with my daughter when I come back to home in my garage. And I feel not well. And I feel like I can't breathe. And I say, I'm sorry, I'm upset. I told about what I talked with my son. And she's his big sister. And I say, I can breathe, I can go to home, drink water and relax. Just give me minutes, sorry, and I go to home. When I go to home, my kind of breathing starts like so difficult. I'm drinking water, probably a lot of water, I don't know. And I'm going to my living room and pass out. And I know I have a phone in my hand, I won't call my friends. What I want to be soon in studio. We talked about this plan. I won't talk to him and I don't know how I'm talk to him or I say hello. I'm pass out. And my daughter, she start call my boy, my son. He's gonna go to overnight with some friends. And she say, you have to go back to home. Something wrong with mom. I feel like she's not well. Go home right now, please. And he's coming home. Good, she's called him. She's feel. And when he's coming home, and I'm lay down on my face in my living room, and he's start screaming, what's going on, mom, 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 and I'm not answering. And he's turn on me and start beat me in my chest. And that's why I must start breathing like very big breath. And then, mom, what's going on with you, mom, mom? And I'm again pass out. And he's called 911. And I'm ending in the emergency room last night. I have a dog. And I have that after my surgery. Remember I told you I have a few like these attacks. And he's called the ambulance, but because it's neurological stuff, when you stress come into panic and anxiety, and that's it. You can breathe, it's normal for panic attack. It's not bad for me because I can have a stroke or heart attack. That's why the doctors say no stress. You have to be full recovery. Recovery taking sometimes years, sometimes 1.5 years from like the surgeries to go through all neurological system in your body. But I'm recovering very good. But stress make me that feel, and I have panic attack, and I pass down, pass out, and they take me in emergency room. They say breathe, I can breathe. My all hair starts scroll everything, and I just feel awful. But They take me in the emergency room and I have a very nice doctor. They take x-ray, they take everything, they put me on the ventilator. And they don't think I have COVID. But actually 3 days check is COVID to football teams in high school. And they say, no, that's not COVID because you don't have no temperature and you clear everything and you're alone. They take an x-ray, everything. They right away, they give it me medicine a lot that I can calm down, stress, take out that stress from me. Right in the ambulance, they start doing this. When they give it to me that some drugs to calm down me, I start breathing little by little. They put me in a hospital room, breathing with ventilator, and give it to me medicine to calm down. They recover me total. And I'm today thinking about my conversation with my son when we sit that in the emergency room, because only one person can go with me. And I want his go with me. My daughter on the way, she's living in South Haven, it's distance. And I say, I need my son, he's driving behind at the ambulance. They make sure he don't have car accident, because he's stressed out. I know that, I feel. And they say, no, he's okay, don't worry about it, just breathe. They push me at the breathing, like through nose and out through mouth. And that's how they all check me, everything works good, they do an x-ray, in the ambulance they do a cardiogram in my heart, they say, you okay, just breathe. And when I in the emergency room, the doctor talked to me, she's telling me, you have a very strong body. She's checked everything. She said, you're so lucky, girl. And she said, if you have one more time like this panic attack, it's become ending for you. You can have stroke or heart attack. You have to take care of yourself. And my boy sit and listen that, and she's asking him what's going on. And he's telling her what's going on, and they say, you are 16, 5 more months, he's 17. And he's a very smart person, and very kind, but age. And she say, you're still a minor, she's still your mom. And when she's done, I asking him, give it to me hand, and he's holding my hand, and I tell him, only reason I want to be in the life because of you, because I love you so much. Only reason, because my daughter, she's already everything don't worry about her. I just only worry about my son, because I want to help him, guide him to his growth, to become a good man. Because I put on him a lot of education stuff and love, and take care of him and protect him, fight for his life when he's little. And he's know about this, about time to grow up. And he's told me, we have, after that, what I say, only reason. He said, really, Mom? I said, yes. I'm sorry, Mom. And I said, I love you. You're only my reason. I'm still alive. They recovering me, and we go home, and he will stay home, and today morning I have to go work. They gave me a lot of medicine, different kind of, and I just calm down, to start already breathing and everything. My old, I have very high, when I go through panic, I have very high pressure, 160. They put me pressure down, they put me everything is through right. Everything is going to well. And I can tell you, I believe it because God take care of me always. He's always take care of me. My friends come over, my son friends and his mom come over too, see me. But they can't go inside to see me, but they visiting me and go back to home. They pray for me. My boy put on a Snapchat, group chat, everybody pray for me with that moment, and even experience, and people pray. And I'm so thankful for this. Somebody praying for me, that's a very big privilege for me. Because this is true. This is my angels who is asking God for me to save me with that moment, and God saved me. I love that stories because always in my life I go through with this. Always. It's so interesting. And today when I'm going to work morning, and I'm still like a little bit like when I come back home after emergency, my daughter tell Mom, you almost fell down like a few times. You're so on drugs. You're just like, you don't remember? I say, no. In the morning I just like feel like I'm still in the drugs. But I go work. And we done successful everything with my worker. And I decided when I come back, my boy is still sleeping. And I done something stuff for the teams by water and ice, and I drop off and have a very nice conversation with one lady, and coach say you have to stay home, come down because I don't want you right there. You are go through a lot. And I told him about I have open brain surgery, and he's I don't know that. That makes sense. And he's an educated guy. And he's going through with his son not long time ago with difficulties with the hospital stuff. And I will wait my boy and go to home. And I go back home, and after his practice, after he's come back from practice, we have very good conversation with him about life. And he's explained me about his life, very open. And I love that. I like truth. Tell me truth how you feel. And he's telling me everything truth. He's just one grown up, he's won his life. He's still a young man. He's got to go through that stuff with his friends, and he's rapping. I told you he started rapping music, and he's friends with that. They have studio, they want to be young together. Why not? Say, Mom, I show you that friends he's showing me that meet me that friends on first time through phone, and I say, okay, just please be careful, stay safe. He's promised me stay safe, and I think that's very important. Give it time for everything. Time is measure. What about this world? Everybody, society, thinking about what is have to be, who is becoming president, what is can be changed in the country. Country really have to be changed. Start with our home. Start with our kids. We already go through a lot. COVID-19 has hurt everybody. Everybody go through with difficulties. And we have to support each other. I'm not alone. I have a lot of people who have business hurts or whatever, who is lasted in businesses. And I know them, it's not easy lasting this job right now. And I'm blessed I don't, because I believe in God. When I try to talk to people about this, a lot of people don't believe in God. They don't agree with me. They want future, good future, that everything will be okay, don't need nothing to do, sit in my chair and just thinking about imagination, fantasy world, Truth is, we have to always hard work, living right, support each other, and love each other. That's the truth. I have a lot of love yesterday from teams of that hospital rooms. Everybody support, everybody doing great job. We have so nice hospitals around us. Bronson hospitals. I love the people right there, doctors, teams, nurses. They doing great job always for me. Thanks God we have that people. God bless them. We go through a difficult time. They overdo. I can see that they tired. They exhausted. They have overflow to people in the emergency room. And it thanks God everything is over. I feel good. I know God take care of me. He's take care of a lot of people around us. Just we have to realize that and do it better for us, for our country. That country is beautiful. I'm coming to that country because of freedom of religion, freedom of speech. I'm not racist. I don't know what is this. I grown up in different country, different society. We don't have in Russia races. We have different kind of nationality. And I already told you, we don't have races right there. I don't understand it. I probably never understand. I'm grown up. I told you my story. Little book. I remember when I'm 5 years old, my father tell us about America. Remember I tell you about old black dude, he is Christian man, about his house, how he's living, how he's help everybody. Uncle Sam. I'm grown up in that book. Through Christianity born in my heart. How I can be racist if I love that Uncle Sam? When I'm 5 years old, whereas my father put seeds on me through life of book, this, study me with this, with everything else around that life of book. It's beautiful. And after conversation with my son, he's left with boys. I let him stay right there overnight. But he's telling me where he's. I have it in my phone. It's called Life 360, and I can see where he is. And he's not lying to me. And he's listed. I give to him second chance. Through my love, through faith of God. Because I pray every day to God, teach my son to take care of that earth. And this prophecy, Isaiah chapter 54. I pray every day for him. And I know God take care of him. And I want little bit tell my story about when we're moving to the guy who is I'm engaged, and when we just coming in the house, and my daughter started crying so hard, and she can't stop. And I called that pastor, Armenian pastor from Russia. He's already in America 11 years because he is a student at Andrews University, Bering Spring. And he's answered the phone, and I tell hi, and he's you already there. I'm impressed myself. He said, how you doing? You already there? And I tell everything, and I tell I have issue, and he say what kind of issue? And I tell what my daughter is cry hysterical. She won't go back to Russia. She's the one staying like that in the house. She's totally devastated. Not what she suspects. Because he's promised her different life. And she's just dreaming. She's coming to her future country. She's dreaming and young and beautiful. Of course my heart is so broke. I don't know what I have to do. I'm talking about my kids today, looks like. And he's told me, Tatiana, please calm down. You're more older, you're more smarter, but I'm still young, 39 years old, and 40, just turned 1 month, even though, yeah, 1 month, and just come down and talk to your daughter. Just go take shower, because you fly very long all day. You're tired. Eat food, whatever what he's given to you. Just eat. Take a shower and go sleep. If you don't like it that bad, change the washer, asking where is a washer if you think it's not clean enough for you. Just make it peaceful. And I'm tomorrow, when you get up, I'm canoeing with my wife and we meet each other. And I talk to you. And I said, okay. And I get on the phone and I start talking with my daughter. I say, look, let's relax, because right now we're so tired. Let's sleep right there. He's given us room. It's not too bad. We're tired. Let's eat food. And we just come down a little bit and relax. And tomorrow he's coming at 5 and we talk. And we decided, because she's speaking, but she can't say everything. Because I will explain you already, when you're learning in Russia, she's learning in college and in school English. It's total opposite when you come in America and start using that language. It's total opposite what you heard. A lot of people from Russia have same things problem. A different pronunciation, different meaning. And he's understand her, but it's hard for her a little bit, but she can translate total. That's why we need a pastor who can professionally translate us and figure out what we have to do next. And she's okay with that. We go to eat food, and he's making this. For us, that this food is totally unacceptable, but we're okay. And we go sleep, take shower, and go sleep. And this next day, that pastor comes in and see us. And when he's coming with his wife, and we have very good conversation. We meet them, and talking in the same language, and he's translated person who is engaged with me, and he's explained him everything, why she's crying, and he start panicking. He's tell I'm invite somebody clean that house. That house that clean, and I say well, and pastor start talk to him, and he's telling me, Tatiana, I know life in Russia, and I come into America for study, because he's already pastor in Russia, good pastor, and he's working at division in Moscow church, 7-day Adventist church, Central, and he's know a lot of pastors in Russia too, and he's know about my brother-in-law, because he's worked with him together, and we kind of same people and same path. And he's tell Tatiana, when I first time coming in Washington, and some family for conference, for meeting, for go to that study, have an English university. Some pastor invite him for meeting if he's want to go through more, to be not just pastor, have doctor degree and or professor degrees, and he's coming and he's invited his house and very nice to him, and he's have his room and showers, and it's not like in Russia. He's so impressed, and nice dinner, and they go to morning work, and they say, we leave everything for you on the table, and whatever you want, you take it, and making coffee, and enjoy your time. We'll be back and we'll be talking and discuss everything. And when he's get up in the morning, and he's drink the donut, eat the donuts and drink the coffee, he's go to outside, drink that coffee. And when he's see that backyard and that birds and flowers, it's so beautiful, and chipmunks right there, and squirrel. He's so impressive. He said, Tatiana, I'm thinking I'm in heaven. Because in Russia we don't have that. They all eating a squirrel